Thank you for joining this update on the HPE Hybrid Cloud data storage infrastructure for manufacturing workloads, along with highlighting some relevant offerings that we have that help with this, the on-prem data security, control, and performance for the sector. We'll also cover a little bit of an AI related demo at the end. So first, what are the big trends hitting this sector? Industry 4.0 and smart manufacturing is one to call out. Is here it's where our customers are adopting advanced digital technologies like IoT, robotics, big data, and AI into the manufacturing processes. Another one, AI, machine learning, and manufacturing. This is also a big deal, driving a lot of investment, um, you know, including these machine learning algorithms into production to predict demand, to manage supply chains, automate complex tasks, etc. And then the other one I want to call out is digital twins. Here we're talking about virtual models replicating physical assets or systems or processes, sometimes actually in real time. And we're seeing this allowing these manufacturing customers of ours to simulate, analyze, optimize production processes or equipment without having to physically create them. So definitely saving a lot of costs and increasing their time to innovate. So in terms of the products, these are a few key ones that I want to call out that are especially relevant to our manufacturing customers. First and foremost, HPE Private Cloud AI. This is an AI optimized private cloud offering, and we co-engineered this with NVIDIA. And what it allows, along with just being able to quickly get an AI environment up and running, specifically for manufacturing customers, we're seeing it used for things like AI augmented quality management, being able to get themselves closer to zero defects for product design and development. Automated preventative maintenance is another big use case, boosting productivity, increasing uptime, augmenting supply chain and logistics, as well as chatbots, which is actually being used in this sector as well as across the board. Another key product is our Electra Storage MP B10000. This is really our go-to mission critical block storage product. It's disaggregated, scale-up block storage with 100% data availability guarantee, as well as other additional guaranteed outcomes through our Future Ready program. And then finally, last but certainly not least for this sector is this whole solution area that we have around SAP HANA. And here we're taking that leading ERP software and pairing it with our infrastructure, including HPE Electra Storage MPB 10000, doing those TDI certifications with that block storage product, as well as other ones traditionally we've done as well, but currently we're really focusing on the B10000, providing optimized configurations for a range of deployment sizes. It comes with integrated data protection, and a key thing to call out is that we have been delivering market-leading SAP node per system density. So here is one just tick off key product uses relevant for this sector. So let's start with, and actually we'll probably just stay focused on PCAI, pretty important platform, particularly for all things AI. And for manufacturing in particular, we're seeing this used for, among other things, preventative maintenance, as I mentioned earlier on, right? So getting predictive insights and task sequencing to minimize downtime and streamline production processes to deliver a higher efficiency. So pretty important outcome there. Um, Another key use is perceptual AI. So where we're seeing this used in manufacturing, one of the main areas is really in QA inspection. So just a quick review. So it's also known as vision AI, right? So this is really the idea of taking the sensor data from cameras or radar or LiDAR or microphones, and then using that along with subjective human interpretation or maybe instead of, right? So using machine learning to like mimic or augment these human senses. So here for manufacturing QA inspection, specifically using high-res cameras to analyze things like looking for defects in real time, speeding up an otherwise slower human-based process, and being able to do that fast enough to keep pace with fast-moving production lines. So that's a pretty neat use. And then finally, another one to call out is Gen AI and how Gen AI is being used in manufacturing. One key area is product design. And here it's using Gen AI to accelerate design by in the area of the ideation, just thinking of creative new things for products, rendering them, prototyping them, and then in doing that, really being able to shrink a multi-week process down to hours potentially, right? From generating the concepts, mood boards, or actual code. From and being able to generate that really from text prompts and sketches. So let's talk about, because I said I'd share a demo, so let's kind of transition into that. Our business unit is really working with a lot of different AI startups across a lot of different areas. Specifically for manufacturing, there were a few that I thought were kind of key to some specific manufacturing use cases. Able, Video from Iron, and Smart Spatial. So here we have these companies delivering products that are addressing things like supply chain, information management, and factory design, for instance. And specifically, there's one I wanted to call out. It was really in the area of digital twins used for modeling layouts for facilities. Let's see if I can get that demo going. Just a little bit of a clip, and I'll just talk over it. Okay, so here you go. So this is done by a colleague of mine. It's based on that Smart Spatial digital twin platform, one of the startup partners I talked about. Here it's really showing a data center, so 3D graphic rendering of a data center. Pretty hot area in general nowadays. Last I checked, something like over $1 trillion being invested in data centers and related capex. But here it's showing how it can be you can create a virtual replica of this physical, otherwise, physical factory, allowing you to, obviously be able to look at the design before you do it, but also even once it's been done, the idea of integrating sensor data, such as temperature, to be able to go back and optimize your cooling, and really just otherwise just be more optimal in the way that you operate that facility. And here, let me just share a quick success story. So one of the many companies we work with, this is a European manufacturer, and what they were doing was really need a refresh to be able to adopt new technologies, increase their speed, reduce cost. Right, pretty common story. And key part of it was their data storage. So being able to consolidate the data storage and get some benefits there. And by bringing on our Electra, among other HPE products, the HPE Electra Storage MPB 10,000, they're able to really accelerate their digital operations. Among other things, be able to adopt new Industry 4.0 technologies like digital twins, as we just saw an example of, reduce overall cost of IT, and gain some productivity and efficiency gains. And then finally, in terms of other resources, our group is constantly publishing, testing, doing training on different solution areas for manufacturing and others. You can see an example of some relevant ones. These resources are available to you online. You can Google, check us out at hpe.com, and specifically, you can get to a lot of our resources at hpe.com/storage. So thank you for your time.